walk here up to the canter if you can. Those also are going to help her to sit back a little bit more. She's at the age and whatnot where I think she can start doing a little bit more of that. That's it. Right up. Yep, not teetering. Good, and kind of act like she's done it her whole life and just be like, and up, walking connected to the canter. Yep, little kick. Yep. Right. Good. Right, good. Shortening up the rein a little, just so that you're really riding her to that connect. That's it. Yep. Plugging in there and suppling that up there. Good girl. Right. Good. And a trot transition. Right. Same focus here. When you trot, it's not going downhill. You're actually going up to the trot. That the ears stay up, the pole stays up. Straightening on the outside and trotting. Yep. Right. Exactly. All right. Balancer and cantering uphill. Right. Those are actually getting better and better. Like they might not feel it to you, but I sure notice a difference. She used to always kind of like look like she was jumping into the canter with a launch, and they're starting to have a much more regular footfall. Right, a little straighter on the outside again, almost flexing her a little through that outside leg and rein, and just saying, can I move you in your body here? Right, yep. Good there. Up to canter. Good. Right. Good, and again, no diving in. Up. Right, stays off of your right leg, doesn't encroach. Good, and taking it large and saying up and over to my left half halt here. Yep, yep, find it again. Right, yep. Yeah, the right lead's a little better actually. The left one's a little trickier for them. Yeah, leg yielder back. Just say to her, yeah, off my right leg. Yep, right back. Yeah, and find it again. See if you can keep her cantering even. Circle her and say, nope, right back to it. None of that. Good for you. Yep. Yeah, exactly. But right, plug in and say, that is my bit. Don't grab that like that. Yep, work through it. Work through it. Say, do not grab the bit like that. That's rude. Yeah. So even looking at the two leads, this side you can make her maybe a little deeper, okay? This side you can make her a little rounder on the outside. That's it. She doesn't quite have the same dive this side as that other side. Yeah, leg yielder back. Maybe, or she looks like she maybe just being a little spooky about the wall too. But no, let's find it again. Yeah, right leg. That's it. Yeah. Better. Yeah. Yeah, outside eights. Again, little counter flex. Like say to her, can I flex you a little through this outside leg and rein and still keep you to the wall? There it is. That's more through her back. You'll see it on the video. Same thing, really keeping her to the wall, supple on that outside rein. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You've got to have that little discussion that you can't just run through your inside leg when you put it on there. That's it. Yeah, good, Eva. Nice there. Super. Good. Long diagonal. And a simple change through the trot, but trot, we'll make it a long one, so you're going to trot near X, then trot all the way to K, and then a canter. Round, and say read at K like it's a test, maybe cantering, coming large. Yeah, sit in, right, push that through. Outside eights. Yeah, and think, again, a little bit like saying to her, off my left leg and up to this right hand, a little more supple. Yeah, supple on that right side. Don't grab there. Yeah, up. Right, definitely the side. Yeah, it's just a little weaker. She wants to get a little too low. Inside track, next long side. Really straight though. Between your two legs, two reins. Say nope. Not wavering left and right. Up. Yeah. Right, shoulders could come even a little touch more to the left there. Again. Circle. And then you'll just do one more. Up, cantering. Yep. Right, up. Not on my hand. Yep. Plug yourself in there, Eva, and say to her, I need to quickly supple you a little off my hand here. You're leaning on this. Up and supple. Yep, don't let her grab that right rein. Yep, yep. Keep her cantering and say, do not grab my right hand, because I can see it there. She labors into that right hand too much. Yep, keep cantering. Right, and you've got to feel like you can give both hands and she stays cantering on your line, even with both hands lightening up, like really extreme. Next long side, 2 or 3 strides where you completely give the contact. Right, and back a little, right? Do a ton of that, okay? And she has to keep cantering. Shake her off of that right side a little there. I want to say, hey, kick. You know how you were saying to me before, you said, oh, she feels a little heavy through my outside? I can see there, she's leaning on you too much on the outside. So even if you pick up your right hand a little, pick up your right hand high, yeah, and say, don't. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right hand again, up. Kind of a little, yeah, so bump off of it. Say, don't grab there. Yep. Lots of that on this side. It's just your weaker lead. That was better, Eva. Yep. Yep, yep. Good save. That's how quick you have to correct her when she breaks. Right. Again, raise that right hand for a sec. Really raise it up. Yes. Yep. Right. Because it just doesn't let her bear down into it. It makes you lighten it up by lifting it. Good. Exactly. Yep. Up. Right hand. Carry it. Good, and then veering back on the circle, and you can bring her to the trot. Yeah, exactly, right. Good with your half halt there. Like I would shake her a little off of that. She just gets plowing. Yep. Good, Eva. Yep, again. Hey, don't grab hold of it. Up here. Carry yourself. Yes. Right, and trotting. Yep, just do it. Trot. Yeah, exactly. Right. Don't wait for the perfect time. Let the transitions there make it perfect. But you just have to say, yep, now we're trotting. I'm not waiting 20 minutes to find a trot. Yep, straight back. Whoa. Straight back and give. Yeah, she's too dependent on your rein there. Like she's using it. Good for you. Yeah. And I would do a ton too. Good. I'll let her help walk. I would do a ton of get the feeling on the right side, then go right to the left. Then get the feeling on the right side, then go right to the left. Don't, like a little bit in our lesson here, we kind of did the right lead and then the left lead, right? Do a lot more just noticing there how different she is in those two leads. I would do a ton of getting the taste on the right side, being like, this is what I want, this is the feeling I want, now I'm going to the left. I'm going to try to attain it to the left. As soon as I don't feel it again, I'm going to go back to the right, get that feeling. Because she's actually on the right lead canter. I don't think she even has really an issue, okay? The right lead canter looks good. The left one, she gets a little bit like lateral, where she's moving the two legs at the same time a little bit too much on the one side of her body, and that's what you're feeling. That usually, that lateralness always comes from a little bit of a brace somewhere. Okay, so like it's same with the walk. It's when that little sort of, there's a little bit somewhere the horse is leaning on you. So you want to stay there a little bit with her, and it looks to me like that right side, and you just got to kind of say, I've got to pick up my hand, shake it out a little. Yeah, yeah. And that's, I think, like on the video when you said to me, you know, like she feels like she's pushing into this right side, the outside leg and rein. She was straight in her way of going, but maybe she was leaning on you too much, right? So say to her there, yeah. Yeah. And that's what it looked like quite a bit in the canter. Not so much when she was trotting with you, that looked quite good, but the canter, you could definitely see it. Yeah. The other thing is a lot of that, like leg yield her off the outside leg and rein, and then canter her. Leg yield her off the outside leg, because that will help her to not be heavy into it. But holy cow, her trot looks so different. And like if we look at the video even from a few months back to now, she used to get like one or two of those strides, and we were all like, oh wow, look at her. And now it's like you're really able to maintain it for like circle after circle after circle. She's looking so much better. But she's almost like two different. Oh, 100%, yeah. It will just, I think, grow bigger. You know, every year kind of a thing. Like she's just gonna have
like
more.
I guess like after our last lesson, the next two rides, I was like, this is for
Try to push past it. Yeah. But it looks like. It clicked in. Okay. Yeah, and that's how it is, and I think that's a really hard part for people that are training horses when they haven't maybe had those kind of gaits before or felt that before. It feels for a little bit like almost wonky, like you're like, oh, this is kind of like all over the map, this is, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it's just them finding that next gear, right? And you could definitely see with her, she gets a little like that, where she's like, what's happening is she's putting in one of her old strides with one of her new strides, so it feels inconsistent, right? But you have to be like, no, we're getting to that big trot all the time. It's coming.